Souhegan, welcome back to the University of New Hampshire's Lundholm Gymnasium. Division II semifinal action tonight, the Final Four. I'm Pete Terrier, along with our videographer John Kesty from nhsportspage.com. Two more games tonight. The first one, the semifinal between number 7 Souhegan, riding a wave of emotion after the death recently of one of their former teammates, Tony Barksdale, playing for Tony, if you will. And actually, Brandon Len, their star player, changed his jersey before the start of the tournament into Tony's old number 42. Brandon used to wear number 11, but he is number 42 going forward here. Souhegan going to take on the Lebanon Raiders, the number 2 seed in the tournament. David Hampton, the star player for them. My first look at him up and close and personal, and I'm looking forward to the matchup tonight. Later on, the number 1 seeded Pembroke Spartans, undefeated, going to face the team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year at home in the quarterfinal round, the Co-Brown Bears. Once again back in the Final Four with a double-digit seed. They are the 13 seed, knocked off number 4 Hollis Brookline, and then number 12 Wyndham, after Wyndham upset Oyster River, setting up a 12-13 matchup. Should be a great night of basketball. Going to have all the highlights for you right here on nhsportspage.com. Inside, Kent gets it to 4 now. Jake Kennedy, he'll take the 16-foot jumper, and he buries it. A little bit Kennedy, Ford, Simmons, and Brandon Len. Len with the ball, dumped down to Kennedy with the finish, and Jake Kennedy's got all 4 Souhegan points. The Sabres are up 4. Inbounds pass to Kent, right side, long jumper from Kennedy, and he sticks another one. He's showing Simmons. Again, thinking about the 3, but didn't travel that time. Bounce pass to Len, nice dish to Ford, finishes off the window. Athletic move by Tyler Hampton. Swings it right side, Morrill, he'll take the 3. And finally, Lebanon is on the board, 9-3. Here's Hampton, and a whistle, no foul. And he sticks the 3. I thought I heard a whistle, but apparently there wasn't. Underneath pass, Protzman with the finish. Nice feed from Ford. Len's a good shot maker at the end of quarters. Here's Len with 4 seconds, takes the 3 right side. And what did I tell you? Brandon Len sticks the 3. Simmons just picked up a foul for Souhegan. And a score inside. Shepard scoring. Lowest scoreboard operator I've ever seen. It takes him a little bit of hesitation to get those scores up, but Brandon Len does not hesitate. Has it left-hand side. They try and get it inside to Kennedy, knocked away by Morrill. What a steal. Kennedy, a nice soft touch. 22-10. Here's Hampton. Gets it on the right-hand side. Shepard in the lane. His short shot halfway down the lane is good to this. It was a 10-point margin, I think, when Len went out, 20-10. Here's Hampton, shakes free and hits it. What a move, just got past Kent. Let's see what he can do at the end of the half. For 3, it's short. Rebound, Kent puts it up, and then he put it in at the buzzer. Count it, Tanner Kent. 9-point lead for Souhegan on top of Lebanon here at the half. 32-23. Pete Terrier here, halftime. Our first Division II semifinal. We got Pembroke and Co-Brown coming up after that. Winners of these 2 games will face off. Souhegan jumped ahead 9-0. Lebanon not able to do much until there was about 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. They got a Dom Morrill 3-pointer. It was 17-8 after 1. Lebanon played them even in the second quarter, 15-15, but still the Sabres able to score at the end of quarters. Len hit a 3 at the end of the first, and then Len took a 3 at the end of the half. It was rebounded by Tanner Kent, put it in at the buzzer on the offensive rebound. So Souhegan holding that 9-point lead. Jake Kennedy, 8 points, 4 rebounds early on. Len with 10 points. Also, Tyler Ford stepping up offensively with 8 points. For Lebanon, it is Hampton with 7, Morrill with 6. John Kesty, our all-purpose cameraman, grabbing the ball and filming me without missing a beat. We got the second half highlights coming up, and of course another game after that. As I said, Pembroke and Co-Brown should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it here on nhsportspage.com. Gets it to Shepard. Shepard goes through the defense, swings it left side 3. Guerin knocks it in. Vinny Garrett to Drew. Drew. Morrill, he'll take a straightaway three, and he puts it in. Second three of the half. Kent brings it up. Over the timeline, left side, Brandon Land. Wide open three, and he hits another. Brandon Land. 4 minutes left. Swings it left side, Morrill. He'll take the three, and he sinks the three. Got it by A.J. Hayes. The switch now to Holbrook. Pass picked off by Len. Len, bounce pass to Hayes, to the bucket, score! Hampton work, gets the screen from Drew. Hampton left side and left corner to Morrill. Morrill drives left baseline, pretty move. These are solid players. Hampton on the dribble into the front court, swings it underneath, left corner shot on the way, and good. Vinny Garrett. 5:15 to play. Hampton with it. His team down 6. Hampton straight ahead three. Cuts the lead in half. 40 away though to Protzman, now to Len. Len right hand side. Len dump down pass. Kennedy to the bucket. Score. Dylan Drew complaining. Throw pass to Protzman. Got picked off. Hampton up ahead. Shepard trying to chase it down. Lays it up and in. It's a 3-point game. 44-41. Morrill. Middle of the floor. Morrill, right side, Guerin, three for the tie. Sal! Inbounds to Kent, left side Len, fakes the three, steps inside. Left corner three, Simmons, breaks the tie! Souhegan back up by 3. Zach Simmons, his heel. Hampton almost took it away. Len with it, under a minute. Kent in the right corner. Kennedy inside the lane, turnaround shot! He hits it! 5-point lead. Len brings it into the front court. Len, he's going to throw it up at the buzzer. Not shooting it, just throwing it up. And Souhegan's moving on to the championship game. They win it 53-45. Len with 21. Kennedy with 12. Tyler Ford with 8. 53-45, Souhegan wins it. They're moving on to the championship. The Cinderella story, the feel-good story continues here. Here to talk about it, we got Brandon Len, Jake Kennedy, and Zach Simmons. I want to start with you, Zach, because you were having a tough night offensively until about 1:40 left to go. You broke a tie with a three-pointer from the left corner. Can you talk about that particular play?
Lenny just hit me with a good pass, and I figured I'd make one for the guys tonight, so that's just basically how it went. And yeah, it was a terrible night for me, but all that matters is that one shot and we got the win, so it was awesome.
And you showed the confidence, even though it wasn't falling for you, to take that shot in a big spot, and I think that's important.
Yeah, no, it was hard to take, but I got up and sunk it, and that was great.
And Brandon, once again, Jake Kennedy, playing like a man, 12 points, 11 rebounds. He hits a big shot late. You guys didn't have to shoot, only if the shot presented itself, and he certainly cashed in.
Yeah, Jake's got a lot of confidence on the block. There's not a lot of guys in our division that can stop him, so I've seen him hit that turnaround, kind of baby jumper, a lot, so I wasn't worried when he took it.
Hey Jake, let's talk about some of the work that you did. I mentioned the double-double. I thought you guys had the advantage with your size, and you played Protzman a lot tonight, adding more size, and they really couldn't match up with you guys. Morrill is a good player, but he's a little bit undersized, and their big guy, Dylan Drew, you seem to be able to control things inside.
We knew that was going to be a strength for us going into this game, that we knew that we had size down low. Just worked the ball around and got good looks in the post, and when it wasn't there, we kicked it out. And we expected doubles, and they came, and when they didn't come, I knew that was the green light to go to work, so I did. And same with Protzman and Holbrook tonight. It was good.
You guys have been using this, Brandon, with Tony's passing a couple weeks ago now, not even 2 weeks ago, and it's really kind of helped you guys lift up emotionally and I think kind of band together. When you look back on these last 3 games, and maybe you should wait until after Saturday to do it, but is this helping you guys, the fact that you're able to kind of pull together and play so well? I mean, is that helping you guys cope?
Yeah, it absolutely is, and I think it's helping the community cope a little bit too. For our home game, I think you were there, but it was an emotional thing for everyone in the town because they really rallied around us. We're all wearing these 42 shirts, and everyone's loving it because, quite frankly, it's not so much about basketball right now as it is about honoring a teammate who passed away and really just rallying together as a community and helping Tony's family get through this.
You guys might want to have to root for Pembroke, because if Co-Brown wins, you can't say you're the Cinderella story anymore. You guys will be the underdogs only if Pembroke wins. But what would you like to see happen in this second game? I mean, I got to think you'll probably want to play an undefeated team in Pembroke for the championship. That would really put the icing on the cake, wouldn't it?
I mean, I guess I'm supposed to say the answer that coach wanted me to say. I don't care who we play, but you know, of course you want a shot at Pembroke. They're undefeated. I think Co-Brown's a very good team in their own right. So, you know, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to watch them. I think both teams are great, but, you know, how can you not want a shot at Pembroke?
All right, Brandon Len, Jake Kennedy, Zach Simmons. They're moving on to the championship game Saturday against either Pembroke or Co-Brown. Souhegan coach Mike Heaney with us. Souhegan making their first trip back to the championship game since 2003-2004. You won back-to-back championships that year. Feels pretty good watching this second game, knowing that you're playing the winner of this game on Saturday.
So good. You know, we're up here 2 years ago, and we're watching the first half of the second game, just to do something, and the kids all looked at me like, Coach, let's get out of here, let's go home. Now we're staying with purpose. It's really, really nice. And now, you know, me having to stay the second half of the game, it's really nice.
And the way this one worked out tonight, I mean, you guys were in control. You were up on top of them 9-0. You led by double digits. You really controlled the game throughout. But those guys made a run like you knew that they would, and then you guys answered that call.
Yeah, you know, it's 3 games in a row now. We came out really well, had a really good start, and that's allowed us to withstand the runs a little bit. You don't have to make a lot of adjustments or overcoach when you've got a working margin. So that's helped us all 3 games.
And one of the guys that was big for you tonight, and he's been big for you all year and for your whole career coaching him, Brandon Len, 21 points, had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, making the big free throws, 6 for 7. I mean, this kid just does it all.
You know, he and I were walking down to the locker room after the game, and he said, Coach, do you remember 2 years ago we were trying to say, let's use this, let's learn from it and come back. And I said, yeah, do you remember, you know, what I said to you at the end? And he said, no. I said, let's play on Saturday next time. It took 2 more years, but we're playing on Saturday.
I think another advantage you guys have is you've got a confident Jake Kennedy right now. You see him out there taking shots from long range early and making them. And when he's got the confidence to, you know, utilize his offensive game, you guys are just real tough to beat.
Well, you know what's great is all the football coaches are here watching him play, and he's been working so hard to be in great shape for camp this summer. And so I asked him after the game, what were the coaches saying about your performance? And he kind of laughed, and he said they didn't know I could move like that. But he's worked at it. He's worked really hard the last 2 months to get in the shape of his life, which he really is right now. So everything's just coming a lot easier to him.
We talked to Zach Simmons, and he hit a big shot to break the tie, and he's a good player. He just hasn't had a real good year for you. I think he struggled. He was injured at the start, but it must be nice to have him make a big contribution.
Yeah, you know, with Tyler and Jake playing so well, and Zach can be that other option, you know, it's hard to guard all of them. So we've just been preaching all year when one guy's up, it doesn't matter if somebody else is down, as long as we're rotating that, you know, we'll be okay. So yeah, that shot by Zach was a big one.
Let's look ahead to Saturday. Not asking you to look ahead to, you know, the rest of this game, but it appears that Pembroke's in control of this game. If it is Pembroke on Saturday, Patrick Welch tearing it up in the first half, 9 for 10 shooting. He's got 21 points. He seems ready to play, but how do you guys contend with a team like that?
You know, they're both good teams, and they're both such experienced coaches, so wherever you play, you're really going to have to work hard to earn the next win. You know, through both teams. Both teams have kids that can score. Both teams have really good defense. You know, I mean, Welch is just a heck of a player, and we were kind of joking in the stands, hoping maybe tonight's the night he goes off and, you know, doesn't have quite the same game on Saturday. He's just a good player.
Can we get you to turn around and show the back of your shirt? Tony Barksdale right there, number 42. Something tells me he's smiling down from above on you guys.
You know what was so great was Tony's dad was at the game again tonight, and right after the game I grabbed him and I gave him a hug and I said, we're not here without your son. And people have been asking about it, and what's really neat is the kids aren't saying win for Tony, they're just saying play like Tony. So coming down the stretch when things got tough and they could have gotten nervous and rattled, they didn't. They just played tough. He's really with us, there's no doubt in my mind.
I have a feeling there's a lot of people here in the state of New Hampshire that are with you guys now. Yeah. You know, if it's you guys against Pembroke, they're the big favorites, but you guys are the inspirational story here. So I know a lot of people are giving their support to you.
We're just going to keep playing hard and earn that support, and hopefully Tony keep watching us for another game.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.